Feeling stressed or overloaded with work can raise your blood pressure or cause what doctors call hypertension, the silent killer affecting millions worldwide. In 2020, hypertension impacted 1 in every 4 people and killed roughly 670,000 in the US alone. But fear not, we've scoured the globe and brewed up a list of top teas that can help clean your arteries, lower cholesterol, and bring your blood pressure down to a healthy level. So sit back, relax, and sip your way to better health. Are you a black tea lover? Fun fact, do you know why it's called black tea? I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's because of the color. But what makes this tea black is the oxidation process the tea leaves go through. It occurs when enzymes in the tea leaves interact with oxygen in the air, turning the leaves brown and developing their characteristic color and flavor. This process is carefully controlled and can vary depending on the type of black tea. Sipping on this delicious brew can have some heart-healthy benefits. The secret lies in the antioxidants called polyphenols and flavonoids. Polyphenols are a group of naturally occurring compounds in many fruits, vegetables, whole grains, tea, coffee, chocolate, and red wine. They have many health benefits, including antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and anti-cancer properties. One of the possible ways by which polyphenols may reduce cardiovascular disease risk is by improving endothelial function. The endothelium is the inner lining of your blood vessels and plays a crucial role in maintaining cardiovascular health. When the endothelium is damaged or dysfunctional, it can develop conditions such as hypertension, atherosclerosis, the hardening of the arteries, and thrombosis, a condition when blood clots block arteries. Polyphenols improve the function of the endothelium by increasing the production of nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessels and improves blood flow. This can lead to lower blood pressure and reduced risk of thrombosis. Additionally, polyphenols can inhibit platelet aggregation, which refers to blood cells sticking together, blocking blood flow and forming blood clots. Polyphenols may reduce the risk of thrombosis and cardiovascular disease by decreasing the risk of platelets sticking together. But hold on before chugging a gallon of black tea. Keep in mind that it contains high amounts of caffeine. If you're sensitive to caffeine or have heart problems, limit your intake to 4 cups or 200 milligrams daily. Also, beware of the tannins, another polyphenol that can upset your stomach and decrease iron absorption from plant-based foods. And lastly, if you're on any mental health medication, consult your doctor before diving into a big cup of black tea, as it can interact with some medicinal drugs. But give black tea a break. There's a new brew in town. Let's talk about delicate white tea. This baby is harvested from the young buds of the Camellia sinensis plant and is barely processed, making it the most antioxidant-packed out of all the teas. And if you didn't know this before, the purer the tea, the more potent the anti-cancer properties. But what about heart health? These teas have antioxidant properties and catechins that can protect us from cell damage. Just like black tea. There isn't much research specifically linking white tea to heart health, but that doesn't mean it's not worth a try. Just check with your doctor if you're taking blood thinners like warfarin or are sensitive to caffeine, as white tea does contain caffeine, which could speed up your heart rate or increase your blood pressure. Green tea is also another delicious solution to boost your heart's health. The powerful antioxidant epiglycation gallate, or EGCG, found in green tea can potentially prevent atherosclerosis through its antioxidant properties. It can inhibit the oxidation of LDL cholesterol and reduce the buildup of plaques in the arterial wall. Many studies have shown that habitual tea drinkers have 25% lower risk of heart disease, a lower risk of stroke, and an overall lower death risk from both conditions. However, It's worth noting that these benefits are most substantial with habitual tea drinkers and those drinking more than 1 cup of green tea a day with a moderate caffeine intake. But the health benefits of green tea don't end here. Get an in-depth insight into green tea by clicking on 5 proven health benefits of drinking green tea with lemon. So, raise a toast to your overall health with green tea. Moving along. Do you take aspirin? If so, gather around. I have some news that's going to knock your socks off. Introducing White Willow Bark Tea. This little herb packs an enormous punch for treating pain and reducing inflammation. It's like aspirin but with a fancy tea-infused twist. Now, does it also act as a blood thinner like aspirin? The answer is, yeah, it does. The salicin from the tea prevents those pesky platelets in your arteries from clumping together, which can lower your risk of blood clot and heart attack or stroke. At health food stores, vitamin shops, and online retailers, you can find white willow bark in various forms, including capsules, tablets, teas, and extracts. You can use dried or fresh bark to make your white willow bark tea. Here's a simple recipe. Bring a cup of water to a boil. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried white willow bark or 2 to 3 small pieces of fresh bark to the water. Reduce the heat and let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Strain the tea and enjoy. We recommend starting with a small dose and increasing it gradually over time to find the right amount that works for you and avoid the risk of side effects. Are you ready to take your heart health to the next level? Well, get ready to be blown away by the power of onion tea. That's right, onion tea. I know it's not your typical tea of choice, but trust us, this hidden gem is excellent for your heart health. Now, you may be thinking, but onions make me cry. Why on earth would I want to drink them? Well, onions are a potent source of flavonoids, specifically quercetin. This quercetin is the magic behind onion tea. It promotes the production of HDL or good cholesterol and reduces bad cholesterol in the body. Plus, the sulfur in onions dilutes the blood, preventing blood clots from forming, and if that wasn't enough, it also helps keep blood pressure in check. But how do we make this heart-loving tea, you ask? It's simple. All you need is a chopped onion, 2 to 3 garlic cloves, a teaspoon of honey, 1 to 2 cups of water, a dash of lemon juice, and a bay leaf. Well, that's optional. Boil it, strain it, add honey or lemon juice, and have it first thing in the morning for best results. So, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and try something new. You can also make a potent garlic tea. Garlic isn't just for keeping vampires away and making your breath smell terrible. Garlic has been a traditional medicine for centuries, and now science has caught up to its incredible benefits. Regular consumption of garlic tea can help lower cholesterol and blood pressure and even treat atherosclerosis. Here's how. Garlic decreases the activities of enzymes and coenzymes involved in de novo lipogenesis. This process creates new lipids or fats from non-fatty acid sources, primarily carbohydrates, via a series of enzymatic reactions in the body. Garlic also protects LDL cholesterol from oxidization. LDL cholesterol is a significant risk factor of atherosclerosis because it accumulates and oxidizes in the arterial wall. By consuming garlic, you increase your resistance to LDL cholesterol oxidization. This results in a decrease in a number of lipids and cholesterol synthesis in the arterial wall. Having a garlic tea can keep your arteries clean and healthy and lower your risk of developing cardiovascular disease. You can make garlic tea with the same method as onion tea. So, the next time you try to impress your friends with healthy drink choices, get brewing. Are you having trouble sleeping at night? Grab yourself a cup of chamomile tea. This little herb is here to save the day. Chamomile tea contains flavonoids, which can help you relax and sleep like a baby. Not only does it help us catch some Z's, but it also helps reduce menstrual cramping and pain. But what does this have to do with your heart health? Sleep is one of the best tools for fighting inflammation and healing from injuries. Quality sleep is vital for heart health, as poor sleep quality can increase your risk of cardiovascular diseases. Be mindful. Chamomile tea is so effective that doctors sometimes tell patients not to drink it before surgery, as it can cause excessive relaxation and negatively interact with anesthesia. Also, drinking chamomile tea may increase the risk of internal bleeding if you have a coronary artery stent or are taking aspirin or warfarin for blood thinners. Are you looking to expand your tea collection and add it? Then whether you're a tea connoisseur or just starting to explore the world of tea, we have many options. Why not check out 14 teas to lower cholesterol, high blood pressure, and clean clogged arteries? Or 15 powerful reasons you need to have clove tea every day. Go ahead, click one, or better yet, watch both and learn how a healthy body is just a sip away. Which of these teas are you eager to try? Let us know in the comments below.